Ladies and gentlemen, today, this could be the best and most amazing Nintendo E3 prediction video, or this potentially could age horribly. It's tough to say, but ladies and gentlemen, I am excited because today, industry insider, bigwig, man around town, the guy with the inside track on everything, our trusted source of information that I like. If he says it, it's pretty much gospel to me. Ladies and gentlemen, Jeff Grubb, or referred to as some as Jeffey Grubb Grubb, is here with his Nintendo E3 predictions. Jeff, what do you got, and what do you think about the Nintendo Switch Pro?
Hello, Nintendo dads. I am sharing my Nintendo E3 predictions with you because I care about you. And I want you to have a good podcast and a good E3. So let's do this. My top 3 predictions are, well, let's get the big stuff out of the way that as I'm recording this, we don't know for sure. But it seems likely that we're going to hear about the Switch Pro before E3, and then at E3 itself, Metroid, a 2D Metroid game will be there. And I expect both those things to happen at this point. And then that leaves, the question of, well, then what do we see in terms of the Switch Pro at E3 itself? And I think we get a trailer and maybe a price and a name and all that stuff this week as I'm recording this Thursday. And then at E3, we get details about what the games look like and see a lot more gameplay and stuff like that, and hear about support. And basically, we hear about the technology, and then Nintendo invites more developers to come and participate and release their games with support for an improved Switch. That's my prediction for how that goes. We'll have to wait and see. And this is off the cuff, so I'm just like kind of thinking this stuff as or saying this stuff as I think it. I bet if I like analyze what I just said, I'd be like, well, maybe Nintendo doesn't do that stuff that way, but who cares? Who cares? We're having a good time. Okay. My other prediction, I hope that we get a date for Breath of the Wild 2, but I think it's going to be a 2022 date if we get it at all. More than likely, maybe we'll just get a year and it'll say early 2022 and all that stuff. And we'll see. But that's where I'm at with that game, where I'm really hopeful that we'll see a lot of it and that it will come out this year, but I don't think so. I think it's a 2022 game. Then that leaves us with my last prediction, which is I hope that we get a lot of third-party games that take advantage of the Switch Pro. I think a game like The Avengers that already has DLSS support would make sense. And I think it'd be a good fit for the Switch, something that, I'm not going to play The Avengers on my PC, and I probably won't even like take over the TV to kind of play through that game. But if it was on the Switch and ran pretty well because of DLSS, that seems like something I would boot up. And I hope what we get is a lot of that stuff. Now, I don't expect a lot of those kinds of games at this E3 from Nintendo and its partners, because from my understanding, most developers are unaware of what's going on with the Switch Pro. And so there's probably not going to be a ton of support out of the gate. It's going to be the kind of thing that support comes later and kind of gets started right now as Nintendo announces this thing. And then we get more of those games down the line. But yeah, that does it for my predictions. I'm very excited. I think Nintendo has a chance to really steal the show. I'm looking forward to it. Can't wait to watch. Thanks for having me on, guys. Bye-bye.